Hi guys, EatMaBB, and it's Banter 269. In chat I've got Deek. Hi Deek. I'll just show this if I remember which one it is. It's that one. Yeah, still doing this. Can't get that to work again. So that's transparent at the bottom. And I just have to click on the message instead of click on the message, highlight it on the software, and then unhighlight it to take it back off the screen. What am I using anyway? I've got drag 4 kit with the U-Force L tank on top, and I've still got some of this Red Lush for drip hacks. Not much left. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a wee drop down the bottom there. And that's all I'm using at the moment. Nothing in for review again. As you can see up here, there's nothing. But I have got a package on the way. Whereabout it is, I couldn't tell you. Because Royal Fail, as usual, aren't updating it. I'm thinking it came in the country on the 23rd. But after that, there's no updates. So I don't know what's happening with Royal Mail. Yes, on tea tonight. Still got the cold, so I'm trying to stay off the alcohol. That's it, that's all I've got to tell you. Don't think there is actually anything else. Expo. Deeks on his extra 3 nano with bar juice, gummy bear, and extra 3 mini with bar juice, blueberry. I've got the floor plan for it, see if any of the big ones is there yet. Or any ones I'm waiting for, I should say, not the big ones. Still not seeing the Dove Paw Free Max. Any Steam Crave or Smart. Smart, yeah. Yeah, so I've not seen them yet. They're still not showing up on the list. Hi Ben. Still a lot of them on hold, as in installs. So I think they're waiting on some sort of confirmation, etc. from the companies. Don't know how that works. But yeah, they do have company names on some of the stalls. But underneath it has got on hold. Some aren't on hold. And you can click the name and it'll take you to where they are on the map. Which seems not too bad. On Saturday I was in my bed, Deek. Try to get rid of the cold. Helped a wee bit, but not much. Friday night I was on the LXV show. If you haven't seen it, I recommend that you go and watch it for a good laugh. And I may go back on this week. I'll try and get a link for you, so you can copy the link and then go and watch it after this show. If I can get the link, that is. Right. Oh, that's fun. I'm hoping that works. We shall find out. Where this one? Open a new window. Yeah, I don't know where it started there, but it did. Yeah, and I was causing feedback on the show for the first 20 minutes or so. Because obviously Mike was picking up what was coming out of my speakers, so there was feedback. So I had to go and find a pair of headphones, and I found these old 1990 probably headset. So yeah, I had to go and buy an pair in case I do go back on the show, or when I go back on the show, just so I'm not causing feedback. So the ones will probably go in the bucket. Because it just looked stupid, basically. Because obviously I had the headphones on, and the mic was sticking away up here. Because obviously I wasn't using the mic, I was using my mic that's here. I don't know if you can see that, because I can't see myself. Yeah, I was using this mic. So the mic on the headset was redundant, and it just looked stupid. Not done the wee boards for help poster. If I remember the night, I'll try and get it done for next week, because I've not done one for a wee while now. So we'll do that. Hi Sean. So yeah, I'm going to have to try and do that, because I've still got a pile sitting down there. It's stuff to give away. Which does have to get given away. So yeah, anybody want to talk about anything, just post it in the chat and we'll talk about it. Could be about anything within reason. So it's up to you what we talk about tonight. I've got something stuck in my tooth and I can't get it out of my tongue. I think it's a bit fish. Yeah, I think I'll go out there. See me making funny faces all the time. else has been happening? Nothing much really. I'll go and see how the man cave's looking, if there's more in it or not. Probably won't be. They've still got loads of booths empty. So just have to wait and see. Because probably if it stays like that, then they'll probably change the floor plan to start with, so there's not so many empty booths, and we may get in for nothing, hopefully. I will try and get in at some point on probably this Saturday, just to get a bit of recording in it, so you can see what it was about if you're not going, see what was there. Obviously I'll be doing the walk around the expo, the Vapor Expo, on the Friday, because that's when it seems to be the least busiest with people, and plus I usually catch everything that's there, where Saturday, Sunday some of them start to sell their stock, like Overkill Mods. I'll be able to catch probably all the stuff that he's got there, or just about it all for years. Because I know as the weekend goes on, the less and less he's got, because obviously he's there to sell. So I'll do that Friday. Get the Mother's Gallery, and usually most of it. This time it will be different because I've got the new camera instead of taking my camcorder. I've got the DJLS, is it? DJI, this wee thing, yeah. Still not been out and recorded anything with it yet, because I haven't had the time. Let's see if I remember how to switch it on. Yeah, there you go. So I've got I should have full control of it. I'm trying to get it to flip around, but it's not doing it. And there goes the case for it. Yeah, so I'm going to have a play around with this before I go, so that I can get used to it. Oh, there you go. I knew I'd get to flip eventually. If I just play about with the buttons. So yeah, I'm going to have to take that out and start doing some recordings with it, just to get used to it. Make sure the volume's okay for it, etc. I thought I had silenced that. Obviously not. Just check. No, I haven't. I have now though. Yeah, that's the best way, Dick. Just put your foot down and say, I'm going. You can come if you want. Make it a weekend, yeah. If you're going deep, I would try and get somewhere close by that you can walk to the NEC for your hotel. Because if you're relying on taxis or taking your car and parking in the car park, it does cost a bit. Just pan the bairns off to somebody else for the weekend. Yeah, can you watch the bairns for the weekend? But there again, you maybe actually want to go away yourself to get some peace and quiet. I wouldn't book nothing until you get the official dates. Just so you're not paying for change of dates. I know there is some that you can book and then change it free of charge, but I'd rather wait until the dates come out and then book it. Because that's what I done in May. Waited to the said what dates the October one was, and then I booked it, the hotel for it, and that way I had the right dates. As for holidays at work, give them their month's notice or whatever they want you to give them, or put it in straight away. I think it could be a bit early doing it straight away though. Nothing in the calendar. Who is actually going to Expo in October? I know you're not Deke. I don't know about Sean or Ben or anybody else that's watching. I've only got 3 watching, so no. I'll be it. I don't think Ben goes, and I can't remember if Sean goes or not. I don't think so. But by the time May comes around, you'll have had your new holiday slots, if that's what you like to call them. Because it should either change January, like what mine does, or April at the financial year. That's usually the 2 times that your holidays reset for the next year. I've taken 2 weeks off holiday for Expo. I know I don't need them, but I've taken them just to use them up, and I've got 1.5 days left or something. So I'll just take a day and a half, or a half and a day. Take the afternoon off one day and the next day after it. Yeah, I didn't think you went, Ben. Yeah. So you have to find out, Deke, when your holidays reset. And wait till your holidays actually reset before you put in for the new holidays. Or the holidays for the expo. Yeah. Even if you could find out when you can actually apply for holidays in May. If it is April or if you do it earlier. I book my holidays online so I can actually book them the now for next year. If I wanted. Yeah, get rid of your virginity for expos. You can't really see all mines. But I do have them over here. You probably could actually. I just can't because I've lost half my camera. Yeah. And my first one was 2018. That was my first expo. Before that, I went to Vape Fest. Don't know if that still goes or not. That was in, I want to say Shrewsbury, but I can't remember if it was or if it isn't. But that was the first place, or sort of expo that I went to. It was in a field. And then obviously started going to the Vapor Expo after that, and I've been there ever since. I want to go to Stuttgart to the Holly Vapes just to see what that's like. So I've still got only 3 watching. That's shocking. I'm thinking everybody else is watching the Laid Back Vape Show, because I think I've seen that on when I was away getting the link for Vinny. Well, for the LXV. Yeah. All said is make sure you take your own food with you. Got cost a fortune inside NEC, and you've got enough liquids with you as well. It's just for it being inside the NEC, you're sort of stuck there in a way. So obviously prices of food and that is extortionate. I usually just have a massive breakfast, take some crisp sweeties with me for the expo, and then I have my evening meal when I get back to the hotel. And that does me. usually start off October. I get stuff ready for it. Like getting litre bottles of juice, multi-packs of crisps, multi-packs of like Snickers, Twix, Mars bars, because then that gives me some crisps, some chocolate for going down and coming back, plus when I'm there. Obviously I stop at services on the way down for my lunch. Usually just get a McDonald's on the way down and the way back. Yeah. Well, you've got what, 9 months to save for it. If you care what you're going for, you'll know roughly how much spending money you'll need. Yeah, just start saving up all your wee pennies. Put them in a jar, and that'll give you some extra spending money. But I suppose if you're one of the people that use card all the time, then you won't have the odd pennies. I hardly ever use contactless. I always try and use cash, because that way the company that you're buying from is getting the full amount that you're due them, and not paying the bank, was it 3% of the transaction using the cashless or contactless, whatever. Just using your card, they get a charge. So I try and stop using my card as much as possible in shops. Try and use cash, so that at least the shop is getting the full amount that it should get, and the bank's getting nothing. So I'm total opposite for you, Deke. I use cash. Go to the ATM and I get paid, take out the money that I think I'll need for the week, and then just pay cash every time I go into a shop. And I put all my coins except from £1 coins into a jar, and that gives me extra spending money for Expo. So yeah, that's a good way to work. And if you're always losing money, then you should put your loose change or money into a money bag and put that in your pocket. I know it's stupid when you go into a shop, but at least you're not losing your money. Yeah, and if you are going to Expo, make sure you do have cash, because if I remember right, the majority of the stalls don't have card machines, and you do get charged for using ATM inside the NEC. How much is? Don't know. Because I usually go to the bank on the Wednesday before I go and get English notes for when I'm down there, because they don't seem to like Scottish notes for some reason. So you're going to have to stop doing that then, Deke. Keep them for yourself. Give them the rain wee jars and tell them to keep the rain. So anybody got any topics you want to talk about? I've got 5 watching now. Is that because the Laid Back Vape show has finished? Yeah, it must be. No, nobody want to talk about anything at all. Just want to hear me rambling on about God knows what. Just try to think if there is actually anything I have to tell you. I don't think there is. I'm going about but can't see nothing. Just put anything in the notepad. Nope. Steam Crave Mason pod went up on Saturday, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Saturday it went up. Yeah, I do actually like that. It is damaged a wee bit though, just with being in my pocket at work. Down one of the sides has got a wee scratch on it, and on the bottom of it. That's what happens when it's in your pocket beside bottle juice. My other mod that I take with me, M100S, drag M100S. Take that to work with me now. That's in the pocket beside it. Safety glasses is in the pocket. Inhaler. Yeah. That's where it was getting damaged. And there's no other pocket I could put it in. So yeah. Hi Susan. Sneaking in there. Hi mate. I couldn't tell you, Deek. I've never tried a THC vape, because that's the high side of it. But nah, I wouldn't try it myself, like. That's my personal opinion. It's up to you if you want to try it or not. So for the people who's just come in, Friday night I was on the LXV show on Vape and Vinny's channel. If you haven't watched it, go along and watch it. Definitely. Let's see if I can get it back up again. I couldn't tell you if it'll actually help you with that decorner. I've never tried it. You can try it and come back next week and tell us what it was like. Oh no, this has got to play straight away. Right, now. So there's the link to the LXV show on Friday. I was. Deke at weekends or whatever day you're not working, just stay in bed all day and just sleep as much as you can. It helps a wee bit. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I'll have to mute it. Dick, you maybe just have to go into a hotel early weekend or early weekend. Yeah, I think that section lasted for about an hour. On the show. I'm trying to get to a bit. Oh, there's one. Right, let me see if I can share this. Hopefully I can. Yeah, there we go. You maybe actually hear it. Hopefully my mic will pick it up. And this is just a wee section of it. So there's a wee section of it. You couldn't hear it, but you could see it. So yeah, make sure you go along and watch it. It does last for an hour, that section, and then there's an hour of other segments. So yeah, you should go along and hear a look at it. But it was a good night on Friday. Just a pity I couldn't get the sound to come over. I think that's the first time they've actually done that on the show. Because I've never seen it before, or anything like it. But we did hear a good laugh. Yeah, it probably could, Mike. So mine don't go until after this show's finished, and then go and watch it. Because their show is totally different for this. This is me just talking to you on that. They do countdown, show pictures, and you have to try and guess what it is. Oh, they do loads of different things. All throughout the shows. But I'm not going to give too much away about it. I've showed you a clip of it. And that's on a Friday night at 8 o'clock, 8 till 10, every Friday. Or when they're all there. Because I think, not Friday there, but Friday before, when I was meant to be on it, got cancelled because there was nobody available, apart from one. So they didn't bother doing it. But it was a good show. You'll probably laugh for when did they start doing it? So about 25 minutes in, that's when they started it. And as I said, it went on for a good while. Not telling you anything else that's happening in it. You can go and watch it to find out. Right, so I've got 9 minutes left. Any questions, ask away. If you want to talk about something, ask away. Or say. Yeah, if you want to ken anything, ask away. I don't bite. And I'll talk about just about anything. Getting over the cold, Sean. I've had that for maybe about a week. Yeah, I think Hales has got a good poker face because she wasn't giving nothing away. Because she was getting bad ones and her face never changed. Where Vinny did. A lot. What's my setup tonight is my drag 4 with the U-Force L as usual with the red wash in it. That's what I'm using. I've not got much left, so next week I'll have something different. What? I don't know. I've not looked in the cupboard yet. Because I can't remember if I've still got another red wash in there or not. I couldn't tell you. But I'm about to be due to get more juices in anyway. I'm going to try and interpret this a wee bit. Gotta do that. What's your, let me say, on top fault and side fault, variable wattage, variable airflow pods? As long as they're like this, wait, I'll take that away. Where it's only the pod that's getting thrown away, then yeah, I'm all for them. But when it's something like this, where it's a full thing that's getting thrown away, no. I think they should ban them altogether. Your total disposables. But the ones which is just a pod, then yeah, they should be okay, because you're not throwing away a battery every time, and it is just a pod, where something like this you're throwing away a battery all the time. So I prefer people changed to actual pod kits like this to get off disposables. Any more questions? I can't wait to get the ones that's in the post to try them, to see what they're like. Just 6 and 10 days. Last week when I was on the pipe bridge, I was taking fittings off toe boards, and there must have been about 50 spiders underneath this fitting. Because as soon as you start moving it, they all just scampered. What's my recommendations for a top or side fill? For a pod kit at the moment, I would probably say the Hitch 40. Maybe Drag Hitch 40 pod kit. Not used that in a while. And the reason I can is because it's like juice. Yeah. It's nice, small, and it is a pod kit. It's a bottom full. Well, bottom side full, which is not too bad. I need to stop doing that, leaving pods on things, there'll be juice in it. And the only reason it's leaked is because I haven't used it, so the pressure inside the tank has disappeared, which means the juice can just flow easily. Another good thing about the Hitch 40 is it takes the new TWPMP coils, which gives you good flavour, and it's just the coil you change and you don't throw the pod away, so it's even less wastage. Other than that, I haven't got nothing else out to show you. The Mason's actually not too bad. The flavour is a bit muted in it, and it is a full pod that you change. There is 4 coils, or different coils for it. 0.6, 0.8, 1 ohm and the 1.2. Yeah, but Susan, it's getting to that time of year where it starts to get a wee bit colder at night, so they sort of go indoors. Yeah, it depends on what juice you're using, Deke. If you've got a sweet juice, then they don't last as long. 90% of my juices are sweet juices, so I get maybe a week out of a coil, just because it is sweet, so it bungs up quicker. Yes, they should do. Because the PMP coils is a Vape coil. I know, is it Waterfall does the replaceable coil where you change your coil yourself. It fits. And I think the GTX coils fits as well. Well, certain GTX coils will fit as well, because they're the same size. But for flavour wise, you're better with the PMP TW coil. Susan, your drugs, I was flat, or flattish. I'm just trying to use the juice out of this. I should actually go and empty it out. It's not like me to, because I usually put the pods in my wee tub. Just so it doesn't leak everywhere. Or I empty it so it doesn't leak everywhere. But the taste of it's got orange soda in it. Yeah, it does help if you charge it. You could go down the road of 18650 batteries, and then it's just the battery that you're charging. Once it's flat, change batteries, charge the other one. It's a little bit surely going away. It's not fully away, but it's going away. Yeah, that's orange soda and a mixture of stir. Right, last shout out for questions, because that's coming up to 5 past. If you have any. Yeah, the quicker it goes, Susan, the better. It's not a hassle to change batteries. It's easy to change batteries. The only hassle you have is charging the batteries. Because I prefer to stay there when the batteries are charging, in case anything happens. Don't know about other people, if they put them on charging, just walk away and leave them. But I don't. I like to be there while they're charging. I know there is people that charges batteries while they sleep. I don't do that, except for my phone battery. So I'm taking there's no more questions. Yeah, you'd say, because when you change the battery, put the battery on charge straight away. Yeah, I'm the same, Dick. I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sets of charged batteries. An 8 bay charger. Now I've got what, 2 4s there, a 4 there, a 4 downstairs. I've got another spare 4 there, and I usually charge them at 2 amp. Just put 2 batteries in at a time, so I can get a 2 amp charge. No season. And you do know that there is 6 different versions of the Bean Boozled. What do you mean by one chip challenge, Dick? On mine, I can set it so it charges, discharges, charges, discharges, charges. I think it then discharges and charges. It goes through a cycle of charging and discharging. If I want to set it up like that. So I've got charge, discharge, discharge, refresh, charge test, quick test, and back to charge. That's all the functions that's on mine. I'm using Opus BTC3100s. I've got 2 sitting here and 1 downstairs. The one with the dodgy fan is downstairs. That's how you never hear it burling away. Red Hot Chili Chip Challenge. Yeah, that's no bother. Susan, I did ask Hales for the link to get them, and the quickest that they can deliver it is... I've got to find the link and click it again. When I find it. Can't even find it now. I'd say get the same as me, but they're hard to get now. I got mines from Fast Tech, but they're no longer up and running. Has the link been taken away? Yeah, I think it has. I can't see it. Oh, there it's here. Right. The earliest they can deliver them for Amazon is the 14th of November until the 6th of March. That's a long time to wait to get some Bean Boozled 5th edition. Hot stuff doesn't really bother me, Deke, because I've had some hot curries back when I was 21, because I used to work in an Indian restaurant in the kitchen. So yeah, I used to try them all. Used to get chips and get the curry powder based stuff and put it on top of the chips and eat them. Yeah, it's a long time to wait, Susan, isn't it? Even done a search online for them. Tesco said they had them, so I went on their site and they're out of stock. So yeah. It's a long time to wait. And by the time they get here, they'll be on to something different. Probably on something different on Friday. So if you're not doing nothing on Friday night, go and watch the Hell XV show, 8 o'clock until 10. I'm going to try and get back on it this Friday. So you'll just have to go and watch it. See what shenanigans are up to. Right, that's after 1:15. Just got the giant pickle then. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'll have a look for it. So I'm going to call us. I have to thank everybody that has come along and chatted in chat. No, there's not many tonight for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, thanks again for coming along. Make sure you go and watch the LXV show for Friday night. There's the link again to save you scrolling back to get it. And tell me what you thought about it next week. And if you got a chance to watch this Friday's coming one, you can tell me how you liked that. Yeah, because that would be fun to get some feedback. If you're watching the replay of this, come on to the live show and try and contribute towards chat. Just make sure that you subscribe 40 minutes before the show so you can actually post in chat, because you have to wait 40 minutes after subscribing before you can comment in chat. So yeah, try and get along to the live show. And again, thanks everybody that did come along. As always, stay safe and bye just now.